phone, and I was just like, all right, I want you to like play with yourself in front of me.
Oh, okay. We ain't gonna share on
that. For a little bit or whatever.
That's why they took down your Instagram, because you don't know how to act.
Go deeper.
What's good, guys? Welcome back to the Go Deeper podcast.
Let's go.
Hey, as y'all can see, setup's a little different right now. We told you we're gonna still get y'all a podcast. We're in 2 different states. I actually just landed in Houston from Florida. Tell them where you're at.
I'm in Staunton, Virginia. I told y'all I was going on this contract, something to go harder. I was inspired by the contract. That was something to make me go harder last week, and now I'm starting my contract. This first week was training, but we out here doing this travel nursing for mental health psych with children and adolescents. You dig?
Yeah, you dig. All right, we're gonna roll right into this podcast. We're gonna go into our first segment, Raw Truth. You want to go first? What's your raw truth?
Yeah, I'll go first. My raw truth is that my girl is jealous because I've been looking for a living situation out here to help save my money. I'm getting a travel stipend, but to help save my money, I can't be living in a hotel every night. I'm paying $72 a night. That's about $2,400 a month. But I was able to find me this Jamaican lady that got a house, and she got 2 other travel nurses in there, and I'm the 3rd one, and I'm paying $800 a month. So I'm saving about $1,500 a month just to stay here. And my girl is jealous about that. My girl was giving me hell about it yesterday. My girl was tripping. She said it made her uncomfortable. And this is why I was hesitant.
This is not the truth. But I'm gonna my raw truth also is part of this story. So I'm gonna let you continue with your lies.
But like, this is a lot of the reason why I was hesitant to just be traveling, be chasing my dreams. Because when I want to get to it, she always try to be uncomfortable with something that I'm doing that make me not want to go chase my dreams. But hey, I'm out here. I'm doing it. We talked about it. We cried. She cried. We made it up. We gonna keep it going though. But I'm out here. I'm living with 3 women, older women. Some got kids, and it's like I'm just the other travel nurse. They're all nurses. I'm the other nurse there, so it's like I'm saving money, I'm vibing, and my girlfriend she be trying to hold me back from that type, but she's trying to hold me back from being the best version of myself. That's my raw truth.
Well, my raw truth was really that I feel like sometimes you're a bully and that you're mean, and you don't allow me to express myself. And every time I express myself, it's not to deter you. So, for instance, yesterday he was telling me about living with these 3 older women, and I just said, you know, it makes me uncomfortable. If I was in a house living with a bunch of older men, it might make you feel uncomfortable as well. But I'm not saying it in a way to stop you from doing what you need to do to, you know, make this money and save money and do that kind of stuff. But I think it's fair for me to share my feelings, to say, hey, that makes me uncomfortable. Now, I understand if I was like, it makes me uncomfortable and you better not do it. Like if I was trying to like tell you what to do, but that was not the case. I said, do what you need to do. I support you. I'm just letting you know it makes me feel slightly uncomfortable. And in the moment, I was looking for reassurance. And instead, I got yelled at and just like didn't get the support that I was looking for from that conversation. So we cried about it. And my crying about it is not over the fact that he's going to be in a house with other women. It's the fact that anytime that I need comfort from you, you don't give it. Even when we're in the same space, and I say when I'm upset, sometimes I just need like a little hug, or if it's like when I really need some support and some love, it's very, very hard to get that from you. And that's what caused me to be emotional. But again, we've worked past this, so we're not going to rehash it too much.
Yeah. And for me, it's just like when I'm in a comfortable situation like this and I'm having a hard time trying to, like, I'm even thinking about coming back home because it's like so uncomfortable. And it's like, I just want her to be like, babe, you got it. I support you. It's like, I know you've been looking for a house. I'm glad you found a living situation. Let's get it. But it wasn't that. It's hard for her to do that too. But
I also think it's fair for somebody to be uncomfortable with their partner living in a house with 3 people of the opposite sex and sharing a bathroom and like that is uncomfortable for anybody, and that's fair to feel that way. But it's not fair for me to try and tell you what to do. And that was not what I did in that situation. I shared my emotions and I said, but do what you need to do. I just want you to know that it makes me feel uncomfortable. And in the moment of me saying I felt uncomfortable, I was looking for a reassurance that I did not get from you. But that's really all it was.
But yeah, we both shared our emotions and we both took offense to it. So, but we hashed it out. We're in a better place today. Today was a better day, and we're moving forward.
Yeah, we're moving forward. So, whatever. We're gonna move on to our next segment, which is dirty talk. So, talking about things that are trending in social media. Do you want to go first, or you want me to go first?
You can go first.
So I don't know if you've heard about this. There was a man in Chicago that was shot, but let me just like tell the story from the beginning. So I guess there was this like man and this woman in like a restaurant or something like that, and they were arguing, they were beefing, whatever, and he was like, say one more thing, I'm gonna punch you. Say one more thing, I'm gonna punch you. To the woman, the guy was saying that to the woman. I'm like, you're crazy, bro. And she said something, and he punched the mess out of her. I was like, damn. And so then her son, who's 14, I think they said he was 14, saw that, had a gun, came in, shot the man in the back. Man starts running away because you're getting shot now. Like, I guess it wasn't enough to damage him to not be able to walk. Starts running away. What? Goes outside, keeps shooting the man. He's dead. Gone. So, like, obviously he was arrested and so was his mom. But I think right now they're out and the murder charges were dropped. But they're still like, huh?
I said, that's crazy.
Yeah, and this happened in Chicago. And Black people, they're not gonna let them off the hook easy. So I think there's still like somebody's still dead. I think he can still go to jail for like illegal possession of a firearm and also like manslaughter. But like the murder charges were dropped. And like I don't know what the difference in charges are for like murder and like manslaughter, but that was dropped. But anyway, I'm trying to see if I can do this. I don't know if this will actually work. Hold on.
You're trying to pull it up?
I was trying to pull it up, but I don't know that I can. Let's see. Can you see this?
Yeah, that's lit.
Which was shared on by a local activist, has been viewed more than 32 million
times. So this is the argument leading up to, I guess, what happened. And I heard that there's like full blown like film of the guy getting like the fight, the guy getting shot and all that. But I doubt this like
the video
but look,
the impact
he talked back like he hit her hard.
Police say as his mother's being hit, Hood's 14-year-old son fired his gun repeatedly at Brown, shooting him in the back. Police say Brown ran out and the mother and son did too, with the son still shooting.
No one else in the establishment.
So obviously they're not going to show. Hold on, now I'm like, how do I get back? Okay. I gotta stop the screen. Okay. But anyway, so apparently the full video is like live somewhere, but like I don't even want to traumatize people with that. But do you see how he cocked back to punch her?
Yeah, nah, he wasn't playing.
He was not playing. He punched her. And my thing is like, what are you like? If that's your mom, like, what do they expect you to do in that moment? I guess he could have like went and grabbed the man as opposed to shooting him. But my thing is, I didn't realize that. Like, I thought he like got the gun out of the car. So I mean, he pulled it out of his pants. He's a 14-year-old. Why do you have a gun in your pants at 14?
You're in Chicago. Chicago is like this. Like,
and that's where I'm like, that's where they're gonna get him. That's where they're gonna get him. Why the possession of the weapon like that? You're 14. Like, that's crazy.
I don't know. He's probably not even old enough to carry, but. Yeah, no, in Chicago, they're living like that. They're like, you got to protect yourself. You have to protect his mom just then. It's like, you never know what's going to happen. They're probably walking down streets and alleys and stuff like that. But you're Chicago, like, I'm not surprised. 14-year-old carrying a gun. That's how they live. They're living with their looking over their shoulders and stuff.
And it's like, you punch a woman in the face, like, hey, you got what was coming to you. I mean, I have to rest in peace. Like, I don't want to say, like, he deserved death. But you also shouldn't be putting your hands on a woman, and there's repercussions for everything. And like, I don't know. I feel bad because that boy's probably gonna for real go to jail and do time, and all he was doing was trying to protect his mom. But what would you do if some man punched your mom like that? What would you do?
It's hard to say in the moment. It's like trying to pull out a gun and punch. Like, I'm probably not that. Yeah, probably not that, because it's like you do that, your life is over. Like, you're like pulling out the gun, your life is over. But
it's like I feel like if you see that happening to your like that, he's a kid, so obviously his brain's not even fully developed to think about long-term consequences.
like I'm
But
trying to
also,
just go
like,
fight. I'm just trying to go fight the dude.
I was saying, in the heat of the moment, I feel like you're not even gonna think about the consequences. You're gonna be like, "What? Somebody punched my mom? Oh no! Like I gotta do what I gotta do."
These days, pull out guns real quick before you even get a chance, and that's what he did. It's like I'm not gonna me thinking to pull out a gun real fast is me being like, okay, not only did my mom get punched, now I'm about to probably go spend time in bars or like I said, time behind bars or whatever, and not even see my mom. So like, man, you gotta in the heat of the moment. Who knows really what I'll do? Like I've never been in that situation, so I don't know. But yeah, I probably wouldn't just go. If I had the gun on me, then maybe I'd probably do that. But I'm not even gonna have the gun on me in the first place. So I probably just have to go like, man, what the hell is wrong? What the f is wrong with you? And just go, hey man, we got to scrap. Even if I get my ass beat, I get my ass beat. But hey, I'm gonna go out swinging.
I always think like in reverse situation, like let's say you and I were out and somebody like a guy came up and tried to punch you or fight you. Would you want me to jump in? Would you want me to fight with you? I'm like, I don't know if I could take on another grown man. I don't know if I would be
No.
But then I feel like I would be a bitch if I just sat and watched you get your ass beat. Not the saying that you would
For me, I understand the situation with I'm with you and the guy like plays you, pushes you, or punches you or something.
But I don't want you to fight. You know, I'm not confrontational in that sense.
Yeah,
I would literally be like, let's just leave.
Yeah, I always fear you will get me in a situation like that in a club or something like that where somebody
I will literally be like, let's just leave. Like I don't even care. Like let's just leave.
True.
Anyway, okay. So go ahead with your trending. Or did you have any more thoughts about the Chicago guy?
No, I was interested. No, I'm good on it. I'm good.
Okay.
But my dirty talk is Lena acting dirty. So as of late, it's been trending that Adam No Jumper allowed Lena to
his wife
Lena, to have to hook up with another dude, and it was a big black, y'all know what I'm trying to get at, scene.
He's a well-known black.
Yeah. Well, I guess we can say that. I don't know what I guess I can say porn star. Okay. It's a porn star. Adam. So Adam, I listened to Adam No Jumper's clip. I wish you could put it up real quick so we could hear it, but it's all good. But basically, Adam was on his podcast with his group of friends, and they were just talking, and he was just like, I just want to let y'all know before it gets out there, I finally allowed Lena to hook up with a dude or whatever. And he was basically just saying that is like, we've been talking about this for a year. She was like, in the 7 years of our relationship that I've never allowed this or whatever. But the last year we've been talking about it. And he was just basically saying that she was saying that Adam has multiple streams of income and I only have OnlyFans and Plug Talk. So she was feeling like he holds me back from like in my career or whatever. So and Adam was basically saying like, okay, like the reason why I haven't been letting you do it is not because
you cut out for like a whole 30 seconds.
Oh.
But you're back now. So go ahead and say what you said again.
So basically Adam allowed his wife Lena to hook up with a dude, and his reasoning behind it, he was basically explaining that Lena was saying that you have multiple streams of income and I only have OnlyFans and No Jumper.
Yeah.
Adam was saying that they pay the bills 50-50. Lena was like, would you want me to just be a stay-at-home wife and you just pay for everything, or do you want me to like really go get deep in my career or get deep in what I'm doing to be able to go 50-50 with you or whatever. So that was how it was. That they said they've been talking about it for a year, but Adam's reason for never letting her.
I tried to pull it up real quick. I don't know where it is in the video where he says, "Oh, let me see."
I just want to break it to you guys so that you guys all know what's going on, which is basically
you're quitting on us, bro.
I'm not quitting. I'm not quitting, but I'm going to tell you something that might blow your mind.
All right, blow my mind then. It's early enough.
After 7 years with my girl, this is not the breakup conversation. I realize it might have sounded like that right there for a second. Yeah. After 7 years together, been doing porn pretty much the whole time, but we've gotten more and more deeper into the conversation or into the porn stuff. And after, many hundreds and hundreds of threesomes and stuff, we decided, we've been having this conversation for like damn near a year.
Okay. And babe,
she shot her first ever scene
and keep reacting
with another man over the weekend.
That shows growth.
It's the friend saying that shows growth for me. Like, what are we doing?
He daps them up eventually. But yeah, let him play.
No.
Oh, all right.
We
could just react to the whole conversation and let that be the topic, as in like.
Yeah. I mean, it's a long video.
Okay, so basically, he was basically saying that where was I at? He basically said the reason why he wouldn't let Lena in the past hook up with a dude is because he didn't want to get roasted on social media, which he said he comes to realize.
I didn't even see the title. Like, she was with the guy with the BBC. Like, I didn't. Yeah, that just like didn't even cross.
That's her first BBC. That's her first BBC scene. And Adam was like, "It's a real close friend, and I trust him." So that's what like she knows. He knows the dude or whatever, and he trusts her or whatever. But he was saying he comes to the realization that his idea for not letting her do it is like he said, "I'm stopping her from like being the best version of herself in this field because I don't want to get roasted online." And it's like it was dumb. So
I want to rewind real quick because like we know who they are, but in case other people don't know who they are, Lena and Adam are like a big social media couple. Adam does No Jumper, his big podcast. Lena does like I don't know if you can say porn star, but I'm gonna say it.
She's a porn star. She's a porn star.
Yeah. So she has a page called Plug Talk. It's an OnlyFans page called Plug Talk, where it's been her and her boyfriend and another girl usually, or just her and her boyfriend, and they do scenes. And they're, really popular. They've been doing it for a long time. They get like really like big people, women who have been in the industry for a long time to like guest feature on there. So it's kind of a big deal that she's finally doing a scene with a man. And that's been like the whole controversy. So
but she's only been hooking up with women and Adam, allowing Adam to enjoy women. But Adam has never been allowing her to just go out there and have scenes with other dudes. So basically, he finally allowed her, and he kind of said this is his. I don't know if he's just trying to kind of put it out there and kind of like lie about why he's allowing or why it's happening, or if she just said, "I'm gonna do it. I don't care." I don't know what the case is, but he said he's finally allowing her to do it. This is like her whole. He's like, they talk about having more children, so this is like her whole big bang hooray. And before they kind of make the exit out of this industry in a couple years or whatever, and go back to like having more kids and settling down, I guess. But he was basically saying that it wasn't because of jealousy, it was just because of he didn't want to get roasted. But then she said like when the day she was getting ready to walk out the door and do it, he was like, you don't want me to like, do you not want, are you sure? I won't do it if you don't want me. If this is gonna hurt your feelings, tell me now. I won't do it. And he basically said, go do it. I have 3 rules. Just don't let her, don't let him come on your face. Don't kiss the dude. Don't let him, I
feel like we have to be careful what we say, because I've heard people say like YouTube will take you down if you're too explicit. So
that's what I was trying to in the beginning. I didn't know, but you started.
I might bleep it.
Okay. Yeah. But not to kiss the dude, not to drip juice all over the face, and not to and not to get comfortable with thinking that I'm gonna be comfortable letting you do this repetitive. If this is like a one and done, cool. And so basically that was that. And the friends were trying to say like, but what if it brings you in big bank? And he was like, I know it is, I know it is, but he was like, he was just saying this is not something that needs to be repetitive, but we'll see. He'll say we'll see. But it's just interesting because me and Sid, me and my girl, we've been arguing. I've been saying that he is not gonna let her do it, and for these reasons, so he don't get roasted. But
and the crazy thing is, like, I've seen people covering the story, like just talking about it, but like no one's been roasting him. Like I haven't seen anybody saying like he's a clown for letting that happen or really anything. I mean, I was watching Academics and he said he would never let like that go down, but he said he respects Adam's view like on why he did it.
But and like my friend, he was like, Adam's a racist. He's just trying to use black people and stuff like that. He on the low.
I've heard
like,
that too.
Yeah, and then he's like Adam. This is all like Adam knows what he's doing, but Adam knows. They know this is gonna be big time for Lena, and she's gonna make like her friend. The dude, one of the friends was like, I can probably think about the figure amount she's gonna make from this video, and it's like he was probably like she's probably gonna start being the breadwinner in the family. He was like, I don't know about that, but nice.
Yeah,
job.
I just think that it's weird because we were talking about this earlier that he was saying like he feels comfortable because it's like his friend, and I'm like, if I was, I mean, I'm not in that role, so I don't know what it would really be like. But if I was like in that position, I would rather do it with like a stranger, or not even a stranger, but like not a close friend. Because I'm like, now every time I see you, if you're my friend and you're really around like that, it's
like,
gonna be
hit my
weird.
wife. You hit my wife.
Yeah.
Like, you're the only one that can tell me you hit my wife, and it's like,
exactly.
But at the same time, it's like a random dude. Like that's what I'm saying. It's an industry. It's working.
I'm not
it's
saying
like,
a random dude, but I would have chosen somebody who's like big in the industry, but it's not like my homie.
Yeah, so that's why my friends were talking about. They're like, he's just saying this just to cover himself up and make it sound better, but like, who knows what the reality of the situation is? He probably could not be friends with him. He just, like you said, somebody that's big in the industry, and it's he knows them. But he was basically saying the friends were asking him, so does this open up the door for you to do scenes like by yourself with girls or whatever? He was like, well, yeah, but it's like. He was like, we always kind of talk about we have each other's back in the sense that it's like we don't want no girl to come in between us and try to like play me. Like Adam was like a girl try to come play me or whatever, like how they're playing Zion or whatever right now. But he was like, I don't. So it's like we got to be careful. Like he's like, most girls are genuine, but like 10 to 15% of girls, they'll come out and like try to put dirt on your name or whatever. So it's like now I'm interested. I'm like, okay. He was like, because the friends asked him, have you ever did personal girl scenes or whatever, and he was like, yeah, but not too often. I try not to do that. So it's like we don't let girls kind of come and put dirt on my name. But now I'm interested to see is like now she's doing that if she does more, you're thinking she's gonna do it more often. Like my friends are saying she's probably gonna be doing it more often now, but we'll see. I feel like Adam has to okay it, but if Adam is okaying it, then Adam's gonna be doing his personal scenes, and it's like now it's gonna be an open
relationship. My thing is like, I don't think Adam's gonna do his personal scenes because like Lena is that's actually her field of work, so she does more personal scenes. Like Adam was doing that to like accompany her in her field of work, but that's not what he does. He hosts his podcast, he hosts his network. So I don't really see him like going and doing scenes without her because like that's really not his lane, you know?
Yeah, but it's still a money maker. It's like he said he doesn't even have his own OnlyFans.
But if I'm honest, I feel like people don't watch the scenes for Adam. Like they watch the scenes for Lena, and it's like, I'm not gonna say comfort, but it's just like you're used to seeing them together. So it's like if I watch a scene with Lena, I know Adam's gonna be in it. But like people don't go to watch that for Adam.
But like if Anna and so like with Adam, like now they've already done it. But if Adam kind of back then just did a scene with Selena, like while he was with
Selena.
The one that hated Lena. Selena that was drama. So if he just went out and did a scene without Lena and her,
but again, people would watch that for Selena and not for Adam. That's what I'm saying. Like I feel like if Adam went to go do a scene, like if I heard like Adam did a scene with like, if I heard Adam did a scene with if I heard that Adam did a scene with a big porn star, I wouldn't be like, oh, I want to go watch what Adam's doing. Like I don't. But he's not the star.
The way he said it looked like he was like, because he said there's been times where it's like, he's been times where he's been in situations, you're tested, I'm tested, we could just go shoot something real quick or whatever. But it's like he doesn't really like you said, he doesn't really care to do that. But it's like, who knows what's gonna come up from this now? And he said after Lena came back, he had like the stomach bug. It kind of made him feel weird, feel sick. He didn't know how I was gonna take it. But he said the first time Lena like let him hook up with girls, like and she watched, like she was there or whatever. She was like she felt sick to her stomach, but after 100 times it was like it didn't matter no more. So he was just like, but that one when she came back, he kind of felt sick in the stomach.
The crazy thing is, before I knew who Adam and Lena were, I don't know if you know who Tana Mojo is, but Tana Mojo is like a big YouTuber, and one of the videos that made Tana go viral years ago was watching her friends have sex in front of her, and it was Adam and Lena that had sex in front of
Lena
Tana.
was watching her have
No,
sex.
no, Tana was watching Adam and Lena have sex on YouTube, but all you were seeing was her reaction to seeing it. But that was kind of before I really knew who Adam and Lena were. So
okay.
Yeah, they've always had a wild lifestyle.
So we'll see now where their relationship goes from here. It could probably get wild.
And they just got married, so it's like maybe he's feeling comfortable because they just got married too. It's like, okay, I'm gonna let you do your thing now. We're already married. Like,
I really think I don't know, maybe he's BSing on his excuse of why he let her do it, but I think it's really is because he thought it was a stupid, like I wouldn't do that for the same reason people could tell you, oh, I hooked up with your wife, or people could just roast you online. You're letting people hook up with your wife, you're asleep. So it's like, but for him, it's like, all right, which one's more important? Like the bag for her, if I'm saying that we're 50-50, everything's 50-50 in the household, he said everything's 50-50, mortgage, everything 50-50. Yeah. And it's like, okay, let me be fair. Let me be fair with her bag then. Let me let her get her bag before she kind of like exits out of her prime. So, but that's all for this. Ready to move on?
Yeah, sorry, my brother's calling me. I think he's gonna drive back to Houston tonight, so but it's okay.
I'll call him back.
No, it's okay. We're already at 27 minutes. So our next segment. Oh, were you done talking?
Go ahead. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So moving on to our next segment, we are at the Go Harder portion. So what are you doing right now to go harder?
As y'all can see, I'm up in Staunton, Virginia, in the country. I'm in the middle of nowhere in the mountains with bears and snakes, trying to get this nursing bag. But while I'm here, I'm trying to study.
Hold on. Keep telling them I'm gonna take this call. I'm gonna mute myself.
All right. While I'm out here, I'm trying to just study this IT and study this. Like, hopefully, I'll be able to take time next year. I'm gonna be out here for 3 months. I'm gonna be out here till September. It's a 13-week contract. I'm working with children, adolescents. I'm working for the state, and it's like, okay, we gonna see how it goes. Like I'm talking about, I don't know how these kids are gonna be. I already been hearing crazy stories, but I've dealt with children, adolescents in Houston, and that's a bad bunch. So it's like I don't think it's gonna get much worse out here. But that's what I've been doing to go harder. Trying to study this IT, give me an IT job when I come back to Houston. Hopefully work from home. But hey, it's a journey right now. Like I said, I found a place to stay. The place I found to stay, she gave me hell about it, but we getting through it. We got food, we eating, we going hard right now, making that bucks per week. Yeah. You good?
Yeah. Right. But okay, did you finish telling them how you're going harder?
Yeah.
Okay, so the way I'm going harder right now is I'm just trying to figure out like what avenues I can like be successful in. And so I started doing my real estate classes again. I've been enrolled in online real estate class for like at this point, 2 years? Mm-hmm. Yep. So I'm really starting to try and get back to that and focus on that. I've been researching some Scrum stuff because we've been talking about that, and I'm just trying to like be a jack of all trades. I think that's the saying where it's like you're just good at a bunch of things. But I also think there's a saying that it's like if you're good at everything, you're great at nothing. Like you kind of have to choose your lane to like really put time and effort into, because otherwise like you're only giving half-assed effort to like, you know, a bunch of things. So I'm trying to figure out what is the lane that I really want to put energy into, but I also don't want to limit myself to like one area of focus. So right now my big thing has been trying to get through the real estate. I feel like if I really focus, like people who take real estate classes, they be finishing it in what, like 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Like you go to weekend classes, you could finish no longer.
It's longer.
In person?
Even in person is longer. Yeah. It's
How
like
long
about
is it in person?
I mean, it just depends, but it's like it'd be like about 6-7 weeks.
But even that's a month and a half of just going on the weekends, and it's like I have this on my computer that I can, look at all the time. I travel when I'm on the plane, and I just want to put more effort into it. So that's what I'm doing to go harder right now.
True.
Yeah, and then our last
segment, what's making me hot? What's making you hot, babe?
What? I just feel like what's making me hot is like, I don't know, we're doing the long distance thing right now. So like trying to find ways to like keep the spice alive and we've been arguing the past few days, so ain't been no spice. But just trying to find ways to still have
doing one day. That's not the last.
No, it was the day before. It was the day. Oh yeah, you're right. We weren't arguing the day before. I was just having a bad day. And then you yelled at me, so we did kind of have a bad day.
I didn't yell at you that day. Oh, well, yeah, I guess I did.
Yeah. But anyway, trying to keep the spice alive and like still build the intimacy and thinking about ways to
what's making you talk about that? That's not, you're trying to.
Because it makes me visualize and think more. And I guess it's like when you have something, when something is so accessible to you, you maybe like lose the like how valuable it feels to you or how special it feels to you. But so like not having intimate moments, I think about it more and it feels more like I really like, want it, I value it. So that's it making me be like, okay.
Yeah, what's making me hot is okay. What's making me hot? Like what she's kind of talking about. Before we left, we had a session. Last time we did it, it was A1, and it was like, dang, she had just got back. Then we did it, and it was real good. And she was like, and now you leaving tomorrow? Like, it got to be that good right before you leave. So it's like, and now for me, it's like, I've been texting her all day. I seen a video of her today. She'd been making a little song, and then she kind of made a little music video to her and posted it on her IG. And it was like she was in a bikini. She had the WAP showing and stuff. So it was like she was looking good, body looking good. So from that point on, me, I kind of was texting her some sweet stuff, like what we gonna do tonight, what we gonna do when we get off the phone. And I was just like, all right, I want you to like play with yourself in front of me.
Oh, okay. We ain't gonna share on
that. For a little bit or whatever.
That's why they took down your Instagram, because you don't know how to act. I said that's why they took down your Instagram. I said that's why they took down your Instagram, because you don't know how to act.
I didn't say nothing vulgar there. I didn't say nothing vulgar. I just told her what I want her to do for me. She acted stiff though, but we'll see if I get it tonight. But that's what's making me hot. Hopefully I get a little show tonight over the FaceTime from a distance. But yeah, that's what's making me hot.
But anyway, hey, that's the pod. Thanks for tuning in. I feel like I'm losing track now. What episode is this? 5? Is this episode 5?
One of them episodes. I think it's 3 or 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Might be 5.
But thank you guys for tuning in to the pod. We will see you next week with another episode. We can't even do our handshake.
Let's try it.
Let's see. Okay.
Hey man, when we on the road, we just gonna do this. All right.
Yeah.
Let's get it. Ready? Go. Come on. Ready?
Okay.
Come on. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Are you delayed? I
guess it's delayed. On my end, it looked the same.
Oh, on my end, it looked delayed. Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Why'd you bring it back?
Because it's delayed. You're not doing it. I guess you're seeing it, but it doesn't look like it.
That's it for the podcast. We'll see you in a week. Bye, guys.
All right, later.